Buonasera, good evening, everyone, and welcome tonight for race 4 of the second FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix. Together, Jean-David will join me later on. CU is always there. Kelvin Van Balen is often the first one to turn point one. I think that the race will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Race is on for the pilots and a very big pack to the left. It's very interesting, Jean-David, because they went through the first thermal and most of them decided to continue. See, some are trying. Arne Martin, Wojtek tried to take this one, but I think there were just too many here and no one was able to just turn left or right to take it. It was difficult. Now they are splitting into groups, apparently, some going to the ridges, others going to the right side.
Yes, the first option we can see on the south is trying to go to the ridges, even if they are quite low at the beginning of this race and in this first leg. And I think the second option, which is not the easiest, but the most obvious one, is to go straight to turn point one, trying some cumuluses. They know whether we give them which type of lift they can expect. So right now, the best pilot is the pilot who can choose, who can decide which lift to take or to leave.
Some of you are already commenting the chat on YouTube, on Twitch, and so on, saying hello to Julien, who says thanks for the great work and your enthusiasm. Sorry. Jan saying go Jarmo, go. As usual, the followers from Jarmo Karjalainen from Finland are here. Yanni Vilayan is here as well, supporting Jarmo, who is here in the thermal. Very good view. Thank you, Timothy. We have Russell asking question about Condor 3. We will have a look at that later on. We will do a recap of yesterday interview with Chris from Condor. It was very interesting. A lot of things were announced for the future of Condor and the release of Condor 3. Let's have a look at turn point one. So Kelvin Van Balen from South Africa is going for it. Turn point one at almost 1,200 meters. He's pulling. Maybe there is a small thermal here. We will have a look in a few seconds. Well done, Kelvin, reaching turn point one first today in the valley here, 120 kilometers per hour.
Now we have Tim Madsen going through turn point one. Congratulations. Good position for the next 10 points. Alpha Mike, Arne Martin, the third pilot to turn point one.
Let's have a look at QNAB map with the ridges. It's been asked in the chat, which is a good idea. You can see Tim Madsen just on top of your screen going for that ridge. That looks quite good. This ridge is okay. We'll see if he's stopping for cumulus and for a thermal. Otherwise, the routes that the pilots are taking are quite different. We can see there is a pack, but they are not really flying together. They are all making their own decisions so far. So it's quite interesting to see. But I think that Benfest is in a good mood today. He's in a good mood. Why? Because his compatriot Stefan Langer won the race in the Real Sailplane Grand Prix. It's going to be interesting. Sean Churchill is there below everyone here, and Sean is on third position overall. So he needs to keep going. He's had amazing races so far. We were not expecting him at such a high level. So very consistent flying and so on. Very well done from. Yep.
Yeah, Joshua is here in a good position, like two other pilots right now, to go up above this small corner right there. I'm happy to see Donna Pierluigi right now. Maybe he went slower on the beginning of the race. He's in good position right now, following the leaders. It's a good strategy to score some points.
And we've seen to the left, there was as well a TKM, Tim Madsen, but with a different route, going to in the valley and climbing high above those mountains, just going straight. I believe he's just going straight, not using the ridges, just going for the cumuluses today. That's a big strategy, a big option for him to do that. He needs to stomp and to climb compared to the others, but he's gonna be much higher than those pilots. So maybe it will pay off at the end of the day. Very interesting. It's a big decision from Tim, a big option. He's taking some risk. Tim Madsen is going for the chill mode as high as possible from the very beginning of the day, not taking any risk, just flying calmly, trying to take the good decision and stay high, and is properly leading the race. We cannot say anything else.
And now Tim Madsen, with great attitude, great position, will turn point 2 in first place of this race 4 of FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix. Congratulations for the amazing flight.
Well done, team. Well done, team. Very good decision so far. The highest one throughout the race so far, and he has probably a 2-minute lead over competitors tonight. Very good decisions. He stayed very high instead of going to the ridges. So amazing flying from him.
Look at that map. We never seen that until from the
Never
beginning of
so
the race.
far.
That's amazing.
Very good racing. Arthur Duke from Poland, reaching turn point 2, second position here at 2,360 meters. Very good flying. He's holding it. Arthur, how many points for you so far, Arthur?
6 points. I just watched it. So he scored 2 points on the first race and 4 points yesterday. So 6 points in total. Very great. He is always on the middle of the scoring table.
We have Wick Schoenemakers from the Netherlands just below at, probably 500 meters below. He has 9 points on the 5th position of the ranking, Wick Schoenemakers. But quite a good lead, and for the rest of the points that will be delivered tonight, we have 9 pilots who can aim for that for sure, and maybe Norbert Kiss, Bisech, Renman will get back as well. They are just behind, a few seconds behind. So we are all here and ready to have a great show at the end of the race again. As you can see, we are 4 of them here.
Yeah, it's already a great show right now. This is this kind of moments we expect in this type of show of virtual racing. The pilots, wow, thank you team for the great views right now. This is virtual gliding race.
You see, he has to zoom on his PDA, on his flight computers, to make sure that he can see all the gliders. He doesn't want to collide and so on. He's checking his PDA, Wojtek, right now. We can see Jarmo on his left, Arthur Duke here.
Back to the race. Tim Madsen still leading right now at turn point 3, 2,000 meters, 200 kilometers per hour in his Ventus 3, 18 meters. Reaching 193 kilometers flown. That's it. Tim Madsen first at 10.3. Well done.
Well done, team.
Well managed.
Amazing. Yeah, very well managed. Amazing flight so far.
And right now, Sean Churchill turning turn point 3 in second position. Great flight, Sean.
Well done. 75 kilometers to go for you, Sean. Same for you, Wojtek. Going for the third place today. Wow, Those guys are just leading the championship now. It's crazy. Same for Yarmo. He's there going for
And
the
Thomas
points.
Myers too.
Tamas, really happy for you. Tamas, he's missed the first two
Exactly.
races, unfortunately, so he couldn't get the points earlier due to work issues, last minute issues. So he's pretty happy to be able to rest to race for the rest of the week. Tamas, as you can see, they fly fast. Arne Martin is in quite a good position. He's above Arthur Duke, above Wojtek. Sean very well placed for the second place now. So very interesting. They are all together, but some of them have a slight advantage over the others. I think they will want to stop of under these clouds that we can see. The first one very well flown today. Wow, what a lead! You can see that on the
Yeah.
PD. It's just crazy what a lead he has tonight with Wojtek. You see, he has slowed down a bit, 160 kilometers per hour. He knows he cannot fly too fast. He needs to climb. Sean is in a much better position. He's aiming for a direct final glide. He will not stop anywhere, and he can go for it. He can go for the second place. It's gonna be tight with Arne Martin. Tim Madsen crossing the reporting point right now, 6 kilometers away from the finish.
And Tim Hudson on the short final glide for the win. In a few seconds, he will cross the finish line in first position.
You can congratulate him in the comments. I know he's had a lot of support tonight, a lot of well done for him because he's made a very good job tonight, a very good decision making. He doesn't need to push even more, 230 kilometers per hour to cross the finish line. Well done, team, for this amazing race
Well
tonight.
done.
Race winner on race 4, second win for Team Madsen during this incredible competition that we have. What a race! We can stay with him for a few seconds. Great job. He's gonna pull again to get back to 850. We know that. He wanted to make sure no one would beat him on the line. Congratulations, Sean. From the UK, great racing. Arne Martin securing the third place for tonight, the podium. We will have a look with the penalties at the penalties later on, but I think it's quite good and they are all happy with tonight's race. Rick Schoenemakers back in the game. Finally, well done, Vic. So very good flying, Yarmo once again. Very good tactician, we can see. Wojtek trying to beat him on the line. He
But
was almost second, Wojtek, a few minutes ago. Almost second. And then Sean made a good job. And I think he just dropped down behind all of them. Arthur Duke was as well among the leaders. They needed to stop. They were too low. They needed to stop. Thomas Mayer scoring the first point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 position for Tamas. 8 position, meaning 2 points for Thomas Mayer, scoring his first points tonight of the second FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix. Last point is for Stewart and Scholl, the British pilot here tonight. Well done, Steve. So I'm saying goodbye to all of you. Thank you to all the pilots. Thank you, Jean-David and Timothée, for the production tonight. And we leave you with the highlights. Good evening, everyone.
yeah, good evening, and thank you to all the viewers. Don't forget to subscribe and like our different channel to follow us, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow, guys.